At first glance, you might have trouble seeing any relation between Hard Times by F. Scott Fitzgerald and The Great Gatsby by Charles Dickens. But as you dig deeper and evaluate, you will come to realize just how many similarities the books share. In The Great Gatsby, basically everyone is cheating on everyone, and there are not very healthy relationships. While in Hard Times, Bonderberry's wife believes that love is the base of a happy relationship.
In addition to some working relationships, there are also some bad ones in the book Hard Times, such as that of Mr. and Mrs. Gradgrind. In Hard Times, we are challenged to think of natural time and man-made time. Natural time is the change in seasons, while man-made time is the clock we use. Using this idea, we can apply it to The Great Gatsby and see how we have used man-made time concurrently with natural time. In the book Hard Times, the theme of femininity is believed to be able to restore social harmony. Women are stereotypically more compassionate than males. In The Great Gatsby, the women are typically talked down to.
In The Great Gatsby, only one character shows feelings of true love and loyalty, and that is Wilson's love for Myrtle. Everyone else in the book cheats and goes behind their partners' backs. In Hard Times, it is believed that the lower classes are more capable of loving and being loved because they don't have as many opportunities as the upper class. This would agree with The Great Gatsby because no one in that book really has true love, and they are mostly all upper class.
Dickens and Fitzgerald have pretty different writing styles, but one thing that does draw them together is the deeper message in both of their books. They make you think about what they are trying to tell you through the characters in the book. Fitzgerald likes to use comparisons and rhetorical strategies, while Dickens has a different way of painting the bigger picture for us. Fitzgerald writes about how money makes the world go round, but ultimately it cannot bring happiness. In Hard Times, the rich and poor cannot cross, even though the rich believe that the poor can become rich, or even in their social class. In the book Hard Times, the working class was known as the hands, and subsequently have a hard time. In The Great Gatsby, we are shown pretty clearly that you are what you are born into, whether that be good or bad, and trying to climb this class chain does not go as anticipated. Apart from the obvious death in The Great Gatsby, the hit-and-run scenario, there is also a deeper metaphorical death where Gatsby kills the old version of himself for a newer, better one, in his opinion. In Hard Times, Dickens takes a different spin on it and makes people look at the effects of losing someone, such as the Stephen Blackpool incident and the effect it had on Rachel. For the upper class, in The Great Gatsby, education is a staple. You can tell by the writing that people talk sophistically. In Hard Times, it was argued that education should not be just about appearances, but also more about the emotional aspect of it and if people are actually learning. The Great Gatsby paints humans as naturally dishonest people despite what people make you believe. Nick believes he is one of the few honest people he knows, but we find that to be less than true. In Hard Times, Dickens attempts to show us that dishonest people lack basic moral values like empathy and compassion.
These connections were just a few of the many connections you can make between these two books. As you dig deeper, you can unveil the endless amounts of connections because they both are about something we all have in common: life.